Namaste and welcome to Namaste Yoga. My name is Surabhi. I am a yoga teacher. The goal of my channel is to tell you all those little tips and tricks that many yoga teachers know, but somehow in class setting they do not get conveyed to the students. In today's video, we are going to talk about the little tips and tricks on how we can do proper squats. So let's get started. So first things first, when you're doing the squats, your feet should be hip width apart. So not too wide, and if you keep them very close, it will be hard to do the squats. So hip width apart. And when you are bending down, your knees should be parallel to your ankles. So when you are bending down, your knees should not go like this, or they should not come together. Most of the time what I see when people are doing squats, they spread their legs wide and then they do this. Their knees start to come together. Doing this on a continuous basis for a long period of time, eventually you will start to feel pain in your knees. So if you cannot keep your feet hip width apart, you have to keep them a little wider. In that case, just make sure that knee and ankle should be facing each other. So instead of doing this, bend down straight. Knee straight. The second tip is when you are bending down, make sure that your knees, they don't go beyond your toes. So when you are bending down and you have a measure, this is where your knee should stop. They should not go beyond like this. If you do that, again you will feel pain in your knees. So your knees should be right there. So you need a little bit of flexibility in your ankles, going back and forth. Then when you are bending down, the most important and crucial part is your lower back. Squats are full body workout. Directly or indirectly, they hit every single muscle of our body. So it is a really good workout. So people want to do it. But if you continuously doing it wrong, then you might end up injuring your lower back. So when you're bending down, make sure that your lower back has the secondary curve in it. So don't lose that curve. I always talk about the curve in the lower back. There is a natural curve. So keep that. So feet hip width apart. And then when you're bending down, make sure that your lower back is straight, that it's not going like this. There is no round back. It should be straight back. So if you're not sure whether your back is going straight or not, what you can do is just tilt your hips a little bit backwards and then bend down. And automatically your back will be straight. It would be a good idea to watch yourself while doing that. You can do it in front of the mirror. That would be great. So when you're bending down, make sure your back is straight and you're bending down like this. Straight back. So it's not going like this. Another tip is, once you bend down, you should go down that your thighs are parallel to the ground. This thing totally depends person to person on their flexibility. Some people might be able to just go down here, and if they force themselves to bend a little more, then their back would go like this. So make sure that your back is not rounded. If you cannot bend all the way down, it's okay, however much you can. But once you hit the limit, let's say you're bending down and this is your limit. If this is the limit, make sure your back is curved, it's straight, it's not rounding. Straight like that. So that's another one. Now, going in the squat, you can do that. It is also important to know how you come back up. So once you are in there, one more time, in the squat, when you're getting up, make sure your chest, your hips, your knees, your quads, everything moves simultaneously like that. So when you're here, Don't take your hips up and then come up like this. Lots of people do that. They go down, then they do this. This is wrong. This is putting pressure on your knees. So bend with straight back and come back as it is. The whole body gets up together. Now, how do we breathe when we are doing the squats? First of all, you should know how to breathe from the belly. As I have mentioned in many videos before, when you inhale, your belly blows up. When you exhale, engage your core and core gets in. So when you're doing the squats, breath control is very important. You should be able to hold your breath. So when first we are going to inhale, then hold and go down and come up, then release the breath. So I will show you from the side so you can see my back. Back is extremely important, so pay attention. I'm here, inhale, hold, exhale, like that. So the whole squat that you're going to do up and down, you will be holding your breath. If you cannot hold your breath for that long, what you can do is you inhale, come down, then breathe, then again inhale, hold your breath, come up and relax. So I hope you get all the points. So one more time I'm going to show you from the start in a flow. First of all, feet hip width apart, knees going straight. They are not going outwards, they are not going inwards. Straight, parallel. Make sure your back is straight. If you cannot keep your back straight, tilt your hips a little bit backwards. It will force your back to stay straight. So inhale, hold, bend. Keep your back straight. Then come up straight. Whole body comes up together and exhale. That is squat, and that's how you do a proper squat. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you have any question or concern, please feel free to write it in the comment box. I would love to answer that. There are lots of special videos that I have made specifically for the members of the channel. So if you are not a member, please consider to become a member of the channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I wish you all a very happy and healthy day. Namaste.